Hello, and welcome to the Landscape Architecture Lower Division course module. In this module, we'll go over the lower division requirements for the LDA major, as well as how AP and community college credits can be used. You may be wondering which courses you'll need to start your journey in the LDA major. An overview of the courses and requirements includes 1 English writing course, CMN 1, Intro to Public Speaking, Biz 2B, Introduction to Biology, Ecology, and Evolution, ENH 6, Introduction to Environmental Plants, any 1 4-unit class in qualitative math, which could be statistics or calculus, physical science, which can include chemistry, physics, geology, or soil science, any 2 4-unit courses that fulfill the arts and humanities GE, and any 2 4-unit social science course that fulfills the social science GE. In addition to the preparatory subject matter, students will take 7 LDA classes in their first 2 years in the major, which are LDA 1, 2, 3, 21, 30, 50, and 70. There are a total of 16 lower division classes, and it's important to note that all classes required for the major must be taken for a letter grade. For the LDA major, students need 1 English writing course. Students can choose from ENL 3 or UWP 1 for lower division English class options. These are the 2 most commonly taken options. However, you can also take upper division English once you have at least 90 units. For upper division courses, UWP 101 Advanced Composition, 102 or the 104 series can be taken. Taking an upper division writing class can satisfy upper division units, which is why some students may choose this option. However, remember that you need 90 units or more before you can take upper division writing, and be aware that upper division UWP classes do have prerequisites. Now we can explore the preparatory subject matter in more depth. Communications 1, Introduction to Public Speaking, is a 4-unit course designed to help you become a stronger public speaker. Biz 2B, Introduction to Biology, is a 5-unit class and a prerequisite to some LDA courses like LDA 50. ENH 6, Introduction to Environmental Plants, teaches you how to identify 150 common landscape plants around the Davis Arboretum and on campus. And you have options for quantitative math and physical science. For math, you can choose between Math 16A, Short Calculus, Statistics 13, or Statistics 13Y, which are both elementary statistics, and the Y denotes an online or hybrid class. For your physical science requirement, you can take Chemistry 2A, General Chemistry, Physics 1A, Principles of Physics, Physics 10, Topics in Physics for Non-Scientists, Gel 1, The Earth, and Soil Science 10, Principles of Soil Science. In addition to the classes previously outlined, you also must take 2 4-unit courses satisfying the Arts and Humanities GE, and 2 4-unit courses that satisfy the Social Science GE requirement, for a total of 4 classes and 8 units. These courses count towards both your GE and major requirements, so you can use them for both. And there are a lot of great class choices to fulfill these course requirements. For the Arts and Humanities GE, this includes anything from beginning printmaking to elementary Japanese to introduction to philosophy. And for the Social Science GE, can include anything from introduction to winemaking, drug science and culture, or art science in the world of insects. To find the total list of courses offered for the Arts and Humanities or Social Science GE, you can visit the UC Davis General Education Search tool on the Davis Registrar website. Now moving on to our LDA-specific classes, students begin with LDA 1, which is Introduction to Environmental Design. In this class, students will gain the fundamental knowledge needed in order to continue their journey in the LDA major. Students will learn the role of design and basic methods used by design professionals that can be applied to the real world. You'll have sketching exercises, writing assignments, and learn a general overview on how to evaluate, design, plan, and manage landscapes and the built environment. The next course is LDA 2, Place, Culture, and Community. In this class, students will read and recognize cultural landscapes and be able to apply cultural meaning to the creation of contemporary built environments. The topics discussed in lecture include anything from military, housing, wilderness, and tourism. In this class, students partake in projects to learn more about the history and cultures of landscapes that surround them, and learn how to apply this knowledge to future design. In LDA 3, Sustainable Development Theory and Practice, students will learn about the origins, theoretical perspectives, and applications of sustainable development through lectures, sketching, projects, and walking tours. Students will also take LDA 21, Landscape Representation 1. This course teaches students how to draw like a landscape architect, including the standards of drawing techniques in plan view, perspective, and in section. LDA 30 is taken next. It's the History of Environmental Design class. In this class, students will learn about the history of environmental design and landscape architecture, including influential architects, planning methods, and design modeling tools. Students will have much creative freedom in design projects that are meant to supplement the historical lectures and readings. Next is LDA 50, Site Ecology, which requires BIS 2B as a prerequisite. In this class, students will be introduced to the ecological concepts of the landscape, such as nutrient dynamics, population regulation, and wetland design. This course has a weekly lab where students will visit sites and participate in field exercises. And the last lower division major course is LDA 70, Introduction to Spacemaking. This class is a prerequisite of LDA 21, and students here will be introduced to the principles of design for the creation of space. Students will create 3D physical models with materials such as clay, chipboard, and foam board, and brush up on those drawing skills that you learned in LDA 21. Now that we've gone over the lower division courses for LDA, we can talk about how AP scores might help satisfy some of these major requirements. For example, an AP chemistry exam score of 3 or 4 satisfies chemistry 10, and a score of 5 satisfies chemistry 2A. So if a student received a score of 3 or higher in AP chemistry, then they have satisfied the physical science requirements for the LDA major. An AP statistics score of 4 or 5 satisfies statistics 13, and an AP Calculus BC score of 3 or higher satisfies Math 12, 16A, 17A, or 21A, meaning that if a student received a 4 or higher on their AP statistics, or a 3 or higher on the AP Calculus BC test, then they have satisfied the quantitative math requirement for the LDA major. Lastly, a score of 4 or 5 on an AP English exam can satisfy the lower division English writing requirements. For example, if a student receives a 4 or a 5 on their AP English writing test, then that score fulfills the requirement for ENL 3 or UWP 1. For more information, check out the Advanced Placement Credit and chart in the General Catalog. Finally, we'll speak about transferring courses from a California community college using assist.org. Assist.org is a student transfer information system. It displays reports of how course credits earned at one California community college are transferable or articulated to California state universities or universities of California campuses. By searching your academic year, the institution you took classes at, and UC Davis, you can find the agreement forms that detail what classes are transferable and what their UCD equivalents are. To see if a course you took at a community college is available to be transferred for units here, refer to assist.org.